what's up everyone? It's How-To Videos back with a late spring edition of some DIY product testing. I've had this Atlas string trimmer. It's an 80 volt, 2.5 amp hour battery for about 4 or 5 years now, and honestly it's kind of deteriorated over time. You know, it served its purpose. I got this thing, I was pretty excited when they first came out. I was like, oh, this battery's swappable, kind of interchangeable. At that time you didn't really know which product line you'd lock into. And since I've kind of gravitated towards this Greenworks, you know, I have a number of these other tools, posted a ton of videos. Again, I'm not paid or provided anything that they will have given other people. So yeah, just doing this out of the kindness of my own soul, right? These both have shoulder straps. I tried to upgrade, you know, given this is cheaper. Now this is actually lighter. It's funny that you say that. I'm like, wait, wouldn't the Greenworks, you know, it's newer, probably better technology? No, this is actually lighter. It has the same type of handle, same, blades, it seems, or at least mechanism to dispense the spool, but the bump stop does not work on this anymore. So that's the one frustrating part. So you can use it a bit, and stop, pick it up manually, unwind it, and you'll notice that it's been put through the ringer. I have quite a bit of fence in my yard, 500 feet. That's both sides, so you'll see. I'll do a first-hand point of view of just how well, because this is a 2-speed. You know, is it worth it to have the sophistication of a device of this type versus something that's more simplistic? You know, does the job, but bump stop doesn't work. It's not under warranty anymore, and there's not as great product support for Atlas as opposed to Greenworks. So honestly, I will put these two to the test now. I'll do a point of view with this first, and then you'll see kind of the limitations. You know, granted, maybe the bump stop does work on yours, but it's not as smooth, what I can tell. And I tried to replace this. Like, I took the whole thing apart, and I bought one of those mechanisms that is like one of those never change string, kind of one that like bends but does not break. I could not get this middle shaft thing off. I mean, I tried all different. I gave it my all with, you know, torque wrenches, hundreds of pounds of pressure, and it's a pretty awkward, I don't have a picture of exactly what I was doing, but yeah, a bit disappointed that I couldn't get it off to at least salvage, and, you know, because that was the only way I could kind of make this thing work again, because you can't, you know, put something new and have to replace the whole assembly itself. So, note to Atlas, I do a better job on providing replacement parts, or at least getting off what you may need. Now, this is a 60 volt. There's no real difference, honestly, the 60 and 80 volt. Back in the day, I was like, oh, I need it, 80 is the best. Same thing, I have 80 volt lines from Greenworks, which they don't really provide as many tools and support for, so I kind of switched over to the 60. Once I got my lawnmower, that was that. Go ahead and switch over to kind of the real-time segment of this video and see how these both do. Stay tuned. I'll be back. But see how it does through some of these. Now when I hit, this is the one problem I have with this. Like, this one's longer. I feel like I lost some spool there when I hit the fence a bit. I don't know if this thing has good kickback. Now this is on setting 1 as of now. We'll see how it does. So initial impressions, this is heavier. Arm is a bit more fatigued. However, I haven't had as much kickback with the Atlas unit. So, I mean, that should be more at least conserving of battery. Kick it up into speed 2 and see how it does. All right, so I'll summarize and give my overall analysis. Haven't had the same kickback. I did lose some of the feed for this new Greenworks unit. However, the bump stop worked flawlessly. You know, smacked it against the ground a couple times, boom, boom. Got more feed. It takes 30 feet in total. You see here it's kind of dirty, but hey, it's working great thus so far. Overall, didn't have the same issues when I brushed up against these fence posts and ran into some trouble with the old Atlas unit, which should have had some kind of fail-safe, either shut off, instead of like it would just unwind the entire spool and kick out like 8 to 9 feet on the ground. And yeah, that would be very frustrating. You have to stop, unwind, start from scratch. Overall, I can run this on speed number 1 without any issues. It seems to still do its job, which is great news. You see here, I've been weed whacked away this fence part of my property on a humid, steamy day. So recommend this over the others. I was able to use some coupons and find out when their sales were. So thanks again for providing those sales, Greenworks. How-to videos signing off.